Hey, this is Russell, back again with another episode. Let me go ahead and put this here so I can better see it. But for commentary purposes, we've got a bold thing. And so if this is the first episode you've watched this week, I actually uploaded another episode this week, just a little earlier. So you may want to go back and watch that one before watching this one. You may have missed something. Just throwing that out there because I uploaded 2 episodes this week. I didn't have time to record anything like for the second post I usually make. I usually try to make 2 videos and then 2 shorts. I'm only even going to upload 1 short this week. And then, for the 2 videos, I'm posting just 2 Civ episodes. So there's going to be about like an hour worth of Civs footage this week from the previous episode that you may or may not have seen, as well as this one. So go ahead and check out the previous episode if you missed that before coming to this one. And so what's going on here? We're watching stuff move, watching stuff fight. People are fighting the Spanish. Nothing new there from last episode. And we're just trying to get our way as quickly as possible to, whatchamacallit, thingamabob, to diplomatic victory. We're only a few techs away from it, and we're set to trade or research our way up to it, and I'm pretty much making everything at this way a diplomatic victory. If it fails, I'll probably switch back to communist and expand more, because with the current resources I have, I shouldn't be able to continue to. I won't be able to overtake people in technology. I'll have to grab more. So I'm hoping right now that I can win an easy, quick diplomatic victory by just researching a few more techs, and that's my quickest, fastest path to victory. It looks like I have a bit of advantage in getting there because I'm not at war with anyone. I'm a republic. I'm doing pretty well for myself. Again, I'm looking at this whole total units thing. Just scrolling through to see if there's anything else I can delete. There were a couple pikemen I missed, so I'm going there now to get rid of them. And expanding them. Just get me a little bit more income. Switching that out. Really much else I'm willing to delete. So VA has a lot of units, but at the same time it kind of needs those units in case we go to war. Protecting the mainland is pretty important because that's where all of our best cities are. 13 pop cities and so on and so forth. So got ships going places. 3 islands we settled. Both the one we started on and settled half of, and then the 2 that we now fully control have all paid off, which is pretty cool to see, And the mistake I had early on in my French campaign is I settled pretty useless islands pretty far away, and that never gave me any kind of payoff. And so I've learned from that mistake, and I'm doing much better. And it looks like the Spanish have lost the city. It expanded our culture a bit, which is good for us. And unfortunately, they don't want to continue for coal. They do have a lot of technologies. I think they were like on par with me before, but they really jumped ahead there. So I'm hoping maybe I can do something to get them to continue this deal, maybe get a technology. But there's really nothing I can offer, unfortunately. That'll make them want to give me their technologies. Even their coal would be nice, but unfortunately there's nothing I can really offer for it. And so unfortunately I won't be able to keep working on railroads. Really throws a wrench into building my improvements, but at the same time, there's nothing much I can do about it. I'm jealously looking at things like mass production and stuff, the techs that I need to get to the next era. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. And it goes to show that, if I don't get this UN building soon, people are really going to start getting ahead of me on tech. There's nothing much I can really do about that. It's just the difficulty level I'm playing on and so on. I just have to make sure I can stay ahead. And, people seem to all have a good bit of tech ahead of me, but as long as I can get to the diplomatic tech first, I'll have victory. So, yeah, looking around, seeing what I can offer to people. Unfortunately, again, I don't have much to offer. 240 is the amount I can offer for that, and I can't trade them for horses anymore. Doesn't need them, I guess. And yeah, even he says he doesn't want it. Looking around, hoping maybe I can get coal somewhere so my workers can keep working on building stuff, but a lot of people don't have extra. Of course, the Koreans hate me too. That doesn't help. Hoping I can get them to like me again near the end of the game, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I'm stuck on those two. People already have those two. They might have motorized transport too. I can't see if they do because, the way things are set up. And yeah, again, not much I could do about it, unfortunately. Those guys don't have electronics, but all they can trade me is ironclads, which I don't need. That's not something I can see at the next era, so I'm not willing to boost them. Yeah, they all have those techs, which is not good for me. Not good for me at all. And I don't really have much to offer in return. Mongols are pretty far behind. They were kind of dominated by Germany on their continent, so yeah, again, not much I can do. Just wait it out, see if I can push through the research I need to push through, and hopefully stay on par, catch up, get ahead, just for that diplomatic tech. Again, if I go for a space victory, they're just going to eclipse me in tech and get all the space part techs before I can. So, this is the only route, again, I see open to me for victory. Hoping I can, here's hoping I can, catch up and do what I need to do. Again, it's not my backup plan is to switch back to communists and see what I can do against the Spanish. Again, they seem to be struggling. They lost a lot of units in the war against me. They're losing a lot of units against all of these people. And they lost a city on their homeland just now. That shows how weak they are. So, things are coming up pretty well for me. Not the best, not the worst. Things are coming up a lot more well for factions like Germany, and not well at all for Spain. They've been in decline ever since that war we fought. Considering putting some time into battlefield medicine, hoping maybe I can start battlefield medicine and switch it to the UN building if I can get to that tech fast enough, but I'm doubtful I'll be able to do that. Emperor Bismarck planning to spy, nothing new there. But yeah, it's not something I really care about. What are they going to get from spying on me? So, yeah, ships are sailing around. Again, we're kind of at the center of all of this. Just because we own all three of those islands, people have to kind of sail through us all the time to get to each other. It's interesting. It's one of those things where, you can imagine what the world would be like if the world map really looked like this, and how things would play out in the real world. What if we, lived on an archipelago map instead of the Earth where we That's what's so cool about the alternate history stuff that we can see. So I go for motorized transportation first in the hope that maybe some of the people who I'm talking with and seeing don't have it. Unfortunately, these guys have it. And so I won't be able to trade it. But yeah, I'm just hoping that maybe, just maybe, someone doesn't have motorized transport and I can trade it to them for maybe flight. But yeah, it's people are pretty advanced. I'm pretty behind. Not much I can do about it. Those guys are settling a city, stupidly. And you can see Toledo's pretty bombarded. You know, I attacked it. These Germans have been attacking it for a very long time. And it's already down to one pop. Probably from citizens having to be drafted in order to defend the city. So, it doesn't look like they're doing well. The Spanish, if you just were watching the mini-map, just lost the city on the other continent that they settled. And it's upsetting a little. The Spanish are very vulnerable right now, but at the same time, I just can't afford to go to war with them. I really need to focus on the victory. When you're playing for a victory, it's a bit different than just playing the game for, whatever. So, and I think that's the main difference of me playing the game now, playing the game as a kid, especially with like Civ 4. I was like always like very and Civ 3 too. When I was a kid, you play the game, you're like kind of map painting. And not really thinking too much about like how to get a victory and stuff like that. But no, yeah, I'm playing for victories now. I'm learning the game, relearning what I didn't know, and learning what I didn't know before. And come a ways, not going past Monarch yet. But I didn't start off Monarch, so there you go. Looking at things like Hoovernan. I don't even know why I queued that, because if things go my way, I'm not going to be able to build it in time. So, in fact, I already thought about it and decided to go for something else, it looks like. There you go, library. Toledo's been taken. A little bit sad about that, honestly, because I got very close to taking Toledo, and I wish it was mine. A bit jealous, not gonna lie, but it's the way things are. And unfortunately, we have a new player on this continent. Maybe fortunately, maybe unfortunately, I don't know. But yeah, the Spanish aren't looking good. And I can't really take advantage of it. I gotta focus on this tech. I'm telling you, as soon as I know if I can't get diplomatic victory, I plan on switching back to communist and starting to attack the Spanish. But while victory is still in my sights, I'm going to focus down the diplo victory. See if I can get it. If I can't get it, then I'm going to be dragged into a ton of wars anyways, because the promises I need to make in order to get diplomatic victory. So what's one more war with the Spanish? And yeah, people are building. I'm building my palace, and I like how it turned out. I do like mixing the palaces. Occasionally I will go for like an all-one style palace, but yeah, I think it looks very Byzantine. I like how it has like the dome on top. I like how it has like the red and white base, and little bits of European, even Western European architecture. Very Constantinople was a very multicultural city with different styles and all of that. Was occupied by different people. It doesn't feel right to just do like all one building style in order to build the palace. It really feels like it should be a mixture. University being built, commercial docks. Also in general, I just like to mix and match and see if it comes out with something cool or something ugly. Wall Street was built, never was gunning for that. And turned away, a couple turns away from building a factory, turned away from getting the research that I was going for. And yeah, switching to Wall Street. I don't know why I switched to Wall Street. Wait, did they just build Wall Street? I don't get it. What did I just do? Hold on. Did I just do something stupid? Did it say Wall Street was completed and I went to build Wall Street? Maybe I didn't see the message and I was hoping to switch to something else. Did I not see the message? Did it say that Wall Street was completed? I don't even remember now. I hope I just didn't do this like stupid. That'd be so embarrassing. I guess, you know, in either minutes. Well, let's see. Before I start defending myself. Got some ships going into Toledo. It's interesting because if Toledo's taken, I think those ships are just destroyed. I don't remember though. That's something that people can answer in the comments for me. Ships going through. Go ships. Yeah, these turns are taking a while because of all the ships. But again, our positioning is very good. And yeah, here's hoping I can trade for the tech I need. So was Wall Street not finished? I forget what that message said. I don't know. Going crazy, I guess. So unfortunately they only have ironclads. Stupid Babylonians. And I don't really have much of a navy. If you hadn't noticed, I just have a couple transport ships. So I guess I'm still building Wall Street. I hope I am. I don't remember what the message said. I'm gonna have to go back in the footage and see. Maybe I'll get Wall Street, we'll see. That'd be kind of cool. Tons of ships. Makes these turns go on a while. But that's the late game civ for you, especially on Archipelago maps. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad if it was an Archipelago map, so there you go. Looking at building buildings, unfortunately there's not much I can build there in time before the game ends. And looks like I'm going to end up building battlefield medicine and all of those things before I can research the tech I need to research, which means I won't be able to get too much forward progress done on the what is it called? I'm blanking out. I won't be able to get too much ahead of time progress on the diplomatic victory building. Can't believe I keep blanking out on it. Whatever. I got some ships moving up to Darhan, and ships moving down to the red people, and ships moving away, purple ships. Yeah, Wall Street's being built, so it must have not been built in a faraway land. I had no clue then what that message was about Wall Street, or if there was a message about Wall Street and I was just seeing things. Yeah, I'll look up into footage later because I'm curious. There United Nations, there it is. The UN. I'd be very interested to know, like, what the UN would be in this world. Just because, there's a lot less nations in this world than, like, the 100-something nations of, the world that we live in today. Pretty much everyone would be, like, head members, I guess. I don't know what they're called, founding members. Lots of German ships. Germany's declared war on Korea. You can't sail your ships any slower. Why do you have so many ships? What do you need all these ships for? Well, I guess I know you need them. You need them to invade Spain. Yeah. More ships for more people. For some reason, they have to, go where I can see them. Because they know the game will go longer if they sail where I can see them. So they're intentionally making this game go on. Very close to finishing Wall Street. Looking at what production values are in preparation for building the UN. Obviously, this city is, much more, whatchamacallit. I'm putting a palace in there, but I'm not going to finish the palace. The whole idea is, I should be able to research the UN research that I need to do, and then I can go ahead and switch production over to the UN building. So that palace is not going to be built there. Unlike other games, like I'm planning on doing some Civ 5 playthroughs on this channel. Unlike Civ 5, where you have like designated production for each building or unit you're building, and if you were to put another one in priority ahead of it, it would just pause the production. Unlike that game, in this game, I got Wall Street. Yay! I didn't get much wonders, but I got Wall Street. Wherever it is. There it is. I can see it, but I can't. My guy can't see it. My past self can't see it. There it is. My past self found it. What was I saying? Unlike Civ 5, in this game you can put like 14 turns of production into a palace, and then, bam, switch it to the UN building, and all of the production will be carried over from one to the other. Not one system is better than the other. They're just both different games. Good thing I didn't put time in Hoover Dam. They're just both different games. It's one of those things where Civ is Civ, and Civ 3 is Civ 3, and Civ 5 is Civ 5. I've had a lot of fun before where I queue up like a ton of units in a city and finish production on almost every one of them, but then, keep them all on one turn. And then I go to war, and then every turn, boom, 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 the unit comes out of the city. So there's cool uses for that. There's cool uses in this game as well, like what I'm doing now, where I put a ton of turns into a palace, and then I switch it to the UN building. And yeah, I'm boosting my science a little so I can make sure I get the science as quickly as possible. And actually, there we go. I just got it instantly. I just remembered I'm a scientific Civ, so there you go. Battlefield medicine was made, so unfortunately I couldn't use that city. The UN is something I can start building. And so I'm going to try to figure out which city is the best one to do it in a second. Unfortunately, because the gems went away, everyone's getting upset at me. I didn't realize I built a reliance on it, but I do have one. So yeah, I'm not really pressured to put too much money into science now. I put more of it into happiness just because I've gotten the tech I need to get, and I'm banking pretty much everything on my ability to, get the victory I want to get. I'm just counting to make sure that this city's not going to be revolting because, it's hard to tell in that menu. And I'm looking at Varna, seeing how long it'll take to complete the UN. Only 28 turns, which is actually slower than, I think, Adrianople. Maybe. Trying to look and see what I can do. I wonder if I build it in Adrianople, if I build it in the other one. We'll see. And unfortunately, if I go to Byzantines, I'm like, yeah, you don't have fishes, and I have fishes. And so long as I can hold on to this technology, make sure no one else gets it, I can guarantee the fact that I can get this building first. So I need to keep an eye on that. I need to keep checking people, make sure they don't have vision. If they do have vision, I need to start building the alliances with people. If they don't, I can wait till the very last turn to start building alliances with people, which would be preferable, because if I wait till the very last turn to build alliances with people, I get dragged into a lot less junk than if I had to make alliances with people earlier. I'm trading for, pretty much crappy techs for better tech, but, they don't want it, so, and I'm not willing to give them that much for it. There we go. Horses. Go ahead, take your horses. I don't care about horses at this point. I have extra, and I don't use horses. So it looks like I secured it in the wrong city. Embarrassingly. I wonder if I keep it in that city if I switch it, but I'd probably keep it there. I don't remember going through and switching it. So that's my bad. I saw that I had more production in another city that I could have switched it to, but I didn't. It would have been perfect if, the battlefield medicine building was not as close to being finished as it was. I could have, if I really wanted to play it, super efficient, what I would have done is I would have, just made everyone in Adrianople into, specialists for, a turn or two. The biggest problem was I didn't know that I was going to get the free tech. I even forgot it in the post-commentary now, and I'm sure I forgot it in-game that I was going to get a free tech. That wasn't a big brain move by me to get vision for free. So, because, I forgot what bonuses I had and everything as a civ. So that's my bad. I could have timed it to get it a little better. Having battlefield medicine doesn't hurt, especially if this whole diplomatic thing fails. Because if it does fail, I'll have to go to war. But no, it's looking pretty good. I've got to concern myself with diplomatic relations for the last 30 or so turns. So, start working on that. And, we're getting into the end game if this is the way I'm going to win. So, we'll see. We have a lot of footage for you guys this week for Civ 3. Again, there was a previous episode this week in case you missed it, and then, about an hour worth of footage I'm uploading this week for Civ 3. And there'll be a lot of footage next week, but it'll all be in one video, just because, I feel like, I want to upload a lot of footage for Civ 3. So, you have an extra long video next week for Civ 3, and, hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Russell, and should be getting close to the end of the video, I think, but we'll see. And bye. Like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Always interested in your feedback down in the comment section.
You guys have a good one. God bless.